We have Testo 868. This is the thermal imager from Testo. On the device we have a screen and 3 operating buttons. On the back side we have the thermal imaging camera. So this is the infrared camera and this is the real camera. For the battery, in the handle you have a slot, so it opens like this. So this is the battery that you get with the device, and let's see how do we insert it into the device. We open the slot. Put the battery in this position and just place it slightly. Slightly press this button here and insert it. Push it forward so that it gets inserted and you'll hear a slight click sound. Once this is done, you put the handle back and push it. So this is now closed and you can see the device has started. To turn on the device, long press the escape key. So you can see the screen has lit up and it will show the display in a while. So you can see and to turn the device off you can long press the right key and it will power off. So to capture an image, there is the image capture button given directly below the camera. So you point at the object and just press that button and the image will be saved. And to view the image, we'll just press the right key and there you have the images. So once the device starts, you can see the main screen. It's directly showing you the temperature and the thermal imaging. On the screen you have a battery indicator at the top corner and you have the scale which shows the temperature range on an automatic setting. So it shows the temperature range from the lowest to the highest observable temperature on the screen right now. And then you have E95, that is showing you the emissivity, which is 0.95, and the A stands for the auto settings, that is there for the temperature which are to be shown on the screen. On the bottom corner you have the symbol for image gallery. Now we'll look at the 3 buttons, what are the functions they perform and how do we do them. So this rightmost button is for directly going to your image gallery to view all the images. To come out of this image gallery folder, you can just press the center OK button and you are directly on the screen again. For the main menu of the device, you press the center OK button. So you are into the main menu. Now here you have 7 settings. Let us look at the measurement first. So how do we move to measurement is just by directing this center button up and down. So you see the highlighted options become yellow. Now we are at the measurement option and we press this center button. So in measurement option you have 4 settings. First is the pixel mark. So there will be 3 pixel marks that are shown. The first one is the single point measurement, which shows you the temperature of the point at which the default marker is being directed. Second one is the hotspot. So it shows you the highest temperature observable in the screen, and the next is the cold spot, which is the lowest temperature observable in the screen. Also you can select show all, so it will show all the 3 pixel markers. Let us see how it looks. Right, so we have selected this. We'll go back to the main screen, and you can see all the 3 spots are there. This one is the default one. The one with C written on it is the cold spot, and the one with H written on it in red is the hot spot. We again go back to the menu, measurement. You can see the measurement range as the second option. So you can select auto range or the other 2 default ranges that are provided. This is as per your choice. You have differential temperature and you have IFOV. So if you select this, it will. So we'll now look at the menu options. We have measurement. In this you have the pixel mark. You can select all the 3 marks: single point measurement, your hot spot and the cold spot. It will show all the default marker temperature, the hottest temperature on the screen and the coldest temperature on the screen. You have the measurement range, so this can be auto selected, that is the preferred option, or you can select any option other than the auto range. You have differential temperature. So this on the screen you can see that the differential temperature is now active. Okay, and you can see the delta value on the top of the screen. So now we go to scale, and in the scale mode you have an auto mode, you have scale assist, so you can set the temperature in and out, the range you can set, and then just press OK. So this will set the scale, and whatever temperature is observed on the screen between these 2 ranges, that you can see on the screen, right? So for now we'll keep on auto mode. There is also a manual mode, so you can just set the minimum and maximum temperature which is to be observed, and then just press the OK button. Let's just keep it on the auto mode. After scale you have emissivity, so you can set the emissivity value that is there in your aimment, or you can pre-select any emissivity value for these different substances, and just set the emissivity value that you require for the temperature surface which is there, right? Now, so on the menu you also have a palette. So you have 4 settings in the palette. There is iron bow, which is the default setting when you start the device. There is rainbow HC. You have black and white or the gray setting, and you have cold hot settings. So you can select any palette whichever you are comfortable with. The default palette iron bow is suitable for us, so we'll just. So now in the menu you have the image type. You can choose this, and you will be able to switch the camera. So you can see the infrared image right now, and also you can see the real image right now. Right, this real image, it cannot be saved. Only the infrared image can be saved. So we'll switch it again back to the infrared image. So in the configuration settings, you have settings, you have country settings, you can set time and date, you can set the temperature unit in degree Celsius or degree Fahrenheit, and you have some power saving options. So you can control the camera settings and the backlit settings of the screen. You have super resolution. We recommend to keep this turned on always. You can also save JPEG. So when you select that, you can turn save JPEG on and set time and date on and just select OK. Again we come back to the configuration settings. You have connectivity, you can connect it to a Wi-Fi network. You can configure the key button. So this button on the right side, this is the configuration key button. So you can set this. So currently we have set it at the image gallery. So when you press this, the image gallery will open directly. You can set it to scale, emissivity values, palette, adjustment and image type. Then you have ambient conditions. So you can provide the ambient conditions. We are working here at 20 degrees Celsius and 50% relative humidity. So that is okay.